Welcome to the weekly watch of February 16th, 2014. With me, as always, is Jay
Hey,
and Truman.
Yo.
Happy, Jay?
I'm happy. You didn't say your name, though.
Oh, fine. I'm Nathan. Gosh, damn.
Well, that was fun. And so this week, we still haven't finished Majestic Princes.
I haven't even started.
Well,
Haven't even started.
I'll watch it, don't worry.
you better watch it. So it's again the weekly watch.
Hooray.
And we're gonna start with the biggest one of all. Kill La Kill.
God, this week's Kill la Kill was so fucking awesome.
It was really good. And there
Like, I
was
was just like
there was
on
something
the
I
edge
wanted
of my
to talk
seat the
about,
entire time.
but I'll wait until we actually discuss the episode.
Just blown away by this episode.
I mean, it's one of it was one of the major big battle episodes. Which my big complaint in the start of the episode was the fact that, like, so it's a big battle episode, but all, like, the four, what are they called? Not the Elite Four. What are they even called again?
They called
The
themselves
four
the
divas?
Four Guardians. Guardian
Yeah, four divas. That's it. They were just so useless. Like, the one thing they do is try to fight Nui. All four of them try to fight Nui, and they're just awful at it.
They got some good hits in, and they show that they don't get instantly dominated like before.
It's just they did nothing. I was kind of disappointed because it's like everyone likes them, but they.
Okay, they didn't really do anything, but they didn't get beaten.
I think we lost Truman.
I think we did too. Alright, well, what I'm saying is, like, Nui kind of just runs away and leaves a bunch of clones for them to fight.
Those clones aren't that good, apparently, but that's one big fight they go through.
Yeah. And
And then of course there's the whole Gamagori has to command Mako to do something.
yeah, that's kind of becoming the norm, isn't it?
That's becoming the norm.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that it's like, because, you know, the mother got stabbed to the cross and is just like hanging there like, oh my god, you're just dumbasses. She breaks off like one arm is all free. It's like, ha ha ha. And then they just reattach it. Just, arms stay there.
Yeah. I'm so hyped for the next episode because it's supposed to be all the, like, side characters doing stuff.
Hello?
Hello, you're back.
Back.
Wow, that was weird.
Yeah, stop doing that.
I'll get right on that.
Good. So, there were a bunch of revelations in this episode, too. You know? Like, the whole...
A bunch?
There was the big... It was the mother, like, explaining... Or Kyrian explaining why she's gonna kill her mother.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Like,
I'll
the
accept
actual reasoning of it.
that. Gotcha.
Besides the
Okay.
fact that the mother is obviously evil. Just always looked evil.
She's just very evil.
Never been so evil-looking rainbows in my life.
She's both silly and evil.
And that was actually the outfit she chose to wear.
Yep, which is very funny. That was all our disguises and other stuff. Nope, not even close. She just looked.
And now Truman's breaking up. It's like we're trying to talk about something cool here, and all the internet just does is hate us. So yeah, all of our thoughts of it might be a Nui clone or all that stuff, totally wrong.
Nope. She's just fused with the
Completely
goddamn
wrong.
life fighters.
She's just made of life fibers. You just can't kill her.
It's like she literally does say, "I am a god,"
So,
and
I'm just gonna say how I want this series to end. I kind of wish it would have just ended on this episode, and
What?
then just with Satsuki kills her mom, and Ryuko kills Nui, so then Ryuko gets her revenge, Satsuki kills the mom and saves everyone, and then boom, wrap up episode next time and we're done. Kill over.
No.
Now there's gonna be this other stuff, and what if Satsuki doesn't get just the screen time she deserves? And
Okay, well, we saw Satsuki cut off her mom's head.
yeah,
But that one thread was still there. So
yeah,
we know the way she's going to die is someone is going to use the scissor swords, get both of them, and cut her head off.
yes.
Since it's probably going to be Matoi.
No. It totally isn't going to be Matoi because it's also Satsuki. They're both sisters, it was revealed.
Yes, okay, I wanted to talk about how they did that.
Like, I'm really glad that they actually, like, basically didn't hold it off, like, the reveal for 10 years. Because that would have been annoying.
I don't see what the reveal does. See, beforehand, it wouldn't have made sense if Satsuki didn't kill her own mother. But now that what's her Kyrian is now Ryuko's mother as well, now she can kill her.
They're gonna work They're gonna work together to kill her. Each one of them is gonna get the piece of the scissor blade.
Okay.
But then at a separate point, they'll have to kill Nui.
Well, yeah, they're going to have to kill me. That's what I was about to say. Is that they're going to have to get both pieces, both of the scissor swords. So that means they have to fight and kill Nui, and then they have to go after Ragyu or whatever her name is.
Also, what's her name? Satsuki needs a whole, outfit.
Oh, Satsuki got destroyed in this episode.
Yeah, it's really just too bad.
The crazy ass sword she has broken, and then she's stripped of her uniform, and then the mother puts on the god robe, and then it just looks way better than when Satsuki had it.
What are you talking about? Are you high?
No. It just looked final boss like. The final boss has truly appeared, and that wasn't even her final form.
No, the final boss is going to be those black outliney people.
Please.
Are you saying the anti-spirals are going to come back?
Yep, pretty much.
They already
How
have the
crazy would
anti-spirals in the life fibers.
I guess we'll see. No, okay. The final boss will be all the life fiber is going to eat up Kyrian, and then he's going to become a sentient giant life fiber monster. That's going to be the final boss.
Which it kind of already is a sentient life fiber monster.
Okay, but she's a human. She's a human becoming a life fiber monster. What's had to happen is she's going to pull a bit, be like, "Oh, I'm the best in the world," and she's either going to at her point of greatest triumph, or after she's beaten, one of the two times. It's going to happen either way. She'll get eaten by the big jumble of the big life fiber ball, and then it'll become sentient. Then it's the life fibers themselves becoming sentient, not a human becoming a life fiber.
Okay,
That's how final bosses work.
Okay, so you're saying the life fibers will consume Ragyu,
Yep.
and it'll become a separate. It'll be a separate entity. It won't be Ragyu like with the power of all the life fibers. It'll just be the life fibers.
It'll be the life fibers,
Okay.
but it'll talk and it'll taunt them, and then they'll win.
Okay.
And by them, I'm calling that one. That's how final bosses work. You have the person, but then you have the final boss. You have the final form.
I don't know. This is okay. I'm thinking of this like Gurren Lagann, where the Spiral King is equatable to Satsuki,
Yeah.
and the anti-spirals is equivalent to Ragyu. That's how I view it.
I mean, I view it more as in a. I'm thinking Final Fantasy 3. All right, you got the Emperor Golbez. That's Satsuki. Then you have the guy who's controlling Golbez, which is Zaimis, and then that's Ragyu. But then you have once you beat Zaimis, then like the weird alien Lunarian gods like eat Zaimis and say, "Oh, now we're Super Omega Space Zaimis God," and that's the final boss, and that's what the Spiral Ball is going to be.
Okay.
It's like I'm actually gonna agree more with like what Truman thinks is gonna happen, but What I'm saying is that, like, it's like she showed her power beforehand, then she puts on the robe and shows that she's even way, way more powerful. That it's just, the level has been risen.
The end of the episode has her ripping out Matoy's heart.
That's true, too.
That's fucking metal.
Showing that Matoy is also infused with the life fibers.
And that they are mother and daughter.
Well, I guess that also kills the theory that the one scientist was Ryuko's mom, and that what's his name, the nudist guy, is her uncle. Kills that theory.
Yep, that theory's dead.
Probably, yeah. But
That's
okay,
I like that theory.
I wanted to ask you guys how you thought, like, over the entire episode, they're like, yeah, Matoy is Satsuki's sister and her daughter. Like, it was pretty clear
once you see that, like, oh man, she just discarded a baby.
Yeah, they discarded a baby who was the scientist's daughter and is really resilient or whatever to life fibers or whatever.
I don't know. I actually didn't see it coming. I'll say, like, even with the thing beforehand, I thought it was just gonna be oh damn, she killed a baby. How fucking heartless is that?
Okay, because
it's like,
I saw it coming, and I was thinking, like, would it have been better for her to, or the episode go on? Have them say Matoy is her daughter, and then do the whole backstory of it, or what?
I actually like how they did it, because, like, they alluded to it. They let the people who like thought of that theory immediately, like, just in the middle of the episode, and then they actually confirm it that episode, so you don't have to sit there on your hands for 2 or 3 episodes waiting for it to show up.
Yeah, see, that was what I was thinking. It's like, it would be really annoying for them to just have it and say, you're my daughter, and then wait for the explanation in another episode or further into the show. But at the same time, it's like, I saw it coming.
I think that was the point.
15 minutes, and I was just waiting for it in the episode.
I really didn't think they would reveal it in the episode, so I'm happy they did that.
That was gonna be the cliffhanger. Like, that was... They couldn't have said it earlier, because then there wouldn't have had the cliffhanger. You know? Like, that was the climactic cliffhanger right there.
Yeah, so, they did it pretty damn well.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked if they revealed it in the middle.
Okay.
So guys, you got to get hyped for the next episode. Get hyped for Satsuki's rebuilding herself
I'm
to
hyped
be able
for the
to
next
fight.
Episode for a completely different reason.
Just all sorts of stuff.
Episode?
Because it's all the side characters doing stuff in the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Like, the 4 divas are actually going to do stuff.
Okay, so here's my question. So, do you think that, what's his name, Mako's little brother will become the head of the nudist beach in the epilogue, or by the time the show ends?
Maybe in the epilogue?
That's pretty much confirmed at this point.
But, yeah, I think there's, like, a good chance that he's going to join the organization now. That he's going to be, the
head of it in the future.
Protege.
Well, he did.
He's going to become the protege very quickly.
He did see, like, 100,000 people get eaten by clothes.
I mean,
and he's nude.
And he's naked already.
Yeah. And, like, we already saw that he's anti-establishment and whatnot in the beginning. So.
Well, he's a criminal.
He is a delinquent. He's still a child.
Same thing.
Yeah, it is the same thing, but...
It's like,
it seems too harsh for
let's just throw all the babies in jail, guys. How about that?
Yeah, it seems too
That's
harsh
all I'm
to call
hearing.
Criminal when...
Well, let's do it. Go ahead. You won't hear me complaining.
Wow, Truman. Anyways, I think we should move on to something else.
Samurai Flamenco.
So Samurai Flamenco? did not see that reveal, that twist coming up.
Yeah,
Like,
that twist was.
we knew there had to be like another arc, but like,
Oh yeah.
Now, I was expecting the arc to be building up to fight the Prime Minister.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
I was like, no, like a couple more episodes,
Oh.
but not just like, hey, here's the Prime Minister. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna be beaten down, and then they're gonna have to retreat and come back to beat him. No, they just beat him.
No, fight is over, and the real villain, Mr. Justice.
How many of you?
Honestly, I'm happy mainly because they brought Mr. Justice back.
No, when I saw him, I'm like, oh, Truman had to love this.
I'm like, oh my god, Mr. Justice is back? Yes!
I mean, this episode, like the last episode, it just summed up everything I love about Samurai Flamenco. Just the non-stop 24/7 roller coaster that it is. It's just like all right, this arc's ending and boom, this arc's taking off. Here we go. It's just like straight into it. No downtime.
You know what?
Crazy plot twist that no one ever will see.
Exactly. Like, just...
But the Prime Minister...
That was...
The Prime Minister was imprisoning all the heroes because he wanted to be the good guy and save us from aliens that already controlled
From aliens
Earth.
who have controlled every other country on the planet.
Yeah, everything up until now. And you can look at the first villain, King Torture, and I'm gonna say that From Beyond was a tool the entire, like, I'm not gonna consider them an actual villain.
But the
Prime Minister was the villain the entire time.
Okay.
That, okay? But King Torture, while he believed in evil, still thought it would bring about peace. The Prime Minister was doing all this in order to stop the evil aliens and make sure the world wasn't, like, taken over and controlled. So maybe we can actually have a real bad guy that isn't doing this for some possibly good ulterior motive.
The guy.
I mean, I don't think you can really claim, like, you can make the somewhat claim, but I don't know. I would say King Torture definitely falls in the evil category.
Oh no, like I said, he's evil. But his reason for being evil is it's the only way to bring peace. It's just to have this strong rule and the weak submit.
Little nuts.
Maybe it's just because I love King Torture so much.
I mean, you saw Jay and my thing. I mean, I love King Torture is on both of our favorite villains lists.
So good. Oh,
I mean,
also,
trust me, we love King Torture.
there was something you said earlier, Truman, not now, but earlier in the week, when you said there's still a random girl in the opening. There isn't.
Oh.
There isn't.
No. Okay, so who's the one in the far right in the background when they do the two lines of people swinging by? She was in a red shirt, long hair.
I'm pretty sure that's the girl from Flamen Rangers.
Ooh, might be her.
Because it's all like it's her, and it looks like it's all the other Flamen Rangers back there in red axe.
They had so much presence.
Okay.
But
all right then.
But
that's a good explanation.
The real question that this episode brings up is, what is flamenco?
That's okay. I was waiting for this.
Oh god, I forgot about that. It's so great. It's like I
am.
What's his name?
Alien Flamenco.
No.
The Prime Minister's middle name was Flamenco. That was the best part. Every
Flamenco.
Since King Torture, every major villain has been flamenco.
Fucking alien flamenco too. I just. What is flamenco?
That was great. That was incredible.
Also, why is everyone like, oh my god,
aliens?
This is our first contact with aliens when they already fought From Beyond, which was supposed to be aliens.
No. From Beyond was something from a different dimension.
Wait, was it From Beyond created by, like, in a lab?
Well, yeah, but Still, it seems like everyone. Well, okay, I guess everybody knows that it was fake. Although now, wait, now they don't know it's fake.
What?
Okay, no, everyone still knows.
To be honest, the actual when you try to piece together the plotline, it's incredibly convoluted. Like, it it really doesn't make sense.
Okay, From Beyond was a fake villain organization built by the Prime Minister.
What about King Torture though? He was.
He was made by From Beyond.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So the Prime Minister has been behind everything, apparently.
Up until now, Prime Minister has been behind everything.
So that they can.
So that
fight
he could
these-
get ultimate support, 100% support
To
from
fight,
the
so
country in order to fight the alien Flamenco group that controls the rest of the world.
there are just so many questions I have that can't be answered right now.
It's just like it's so great. I'm so in love with the direction of the show.
Now I just want to know what flamenco means.
What is flamenco? Flamenco is...
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I hope they don't explain what flamenco is. Because flamenco has to remain this intangible thing that's just surrounding everything.
And the show is doing like everything. You have vigilante, you have Sentai group fighting extra-dimensional creatures. You have a government conspiracy, and now aliens. I think at the end what they're gonna do is Samurai Flamenco.
Go back in time.
It's gonna go back in time and be from or beyond flamenco.
It's just.
Or maybe he'll go back in time and become another King Torture. I don't know anymore.
He'll go back in time and inspire his grandpa to come up with the Samurai Flamenco character. Because remember, he got the flamenco idea from his grandpa.
Yeah, from his grandpa's writings.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to go back in time and plant the seed in his grandpa for Samurai Flamenco.
Because he's his own great-grandpa. That seed you just said, it wasn't a figurative seed. He is his own great-grandfather.
So we're pulling a Futurama.
Exactly.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, would you be that surprised?
Yes, because it just sounds so stupid.
Definitely does.
He had a giant brush that would wrap people in like animal glue.
So
His weaponry is the stupidest. Like, I think it's important to just remember that at the end of the day, he's just a dude in a suit.
let's not forget the super magnets.
Yeah.
It's all like
he's got a magnetized punch. Like that was his super move. A magnetized punch.
That punch was cool looking.
it was cool looking, but I'm like, how?
Well, because he threw one magnet on the suit, and then the other magnet. Is
Yeah,
on
but
his fist.
as soon as he turns it on, shouldn't his arm just like point up at it?
No, because it's super.
I'm so just talking about the show gets me so excited.
It does that to you. Like this is the magic that the whole Flamangers arc just didn't have, you know?
Yeah. Up until the very end. At the very end, it was good.
The very end was good,
When
but
Red
just
X
the
comes
majority.
back and
And there's a twin brother. But-
Oh man, it was. God, I just can't. I can't wait for the next episode of this one.
So let's move on to Super Sonico. What?
Yes.
What the shit?
Wasn't it a great episode of Super Sonico? Come on.
So-
you were saying you were saying how boring the show is. Boom, problem
Yeah.
solved.
this was the best episode so far.
So
And that tells you why.
hold on. I turned on the episode. I'm like, oh god, they're trying on swimsuits. It's gonna be a beach episode. Kill me now.
Jay's looking up. Is it me or?
No, that's you. That's you. He's not breaking up.
Kill me now. It's gonna be a beach episode. And then it's like, oh, it's raining. It's not going to be a beach episode. Oh, it's going to be a cruise episode. Well, they needed some reason to wear swimsuits. Oh, it's a zombie episode.
Come on, wasn't that an exquisite twist right there? It was just like, you thought it was just going to be a fan service episode, didn't you? You were all like super butthurt. Oh, it's just going to be some kind of beach episode. Well, they had to have it at some point. And what is it? Boom, zombie episode.
See, I don't care if they have a beach episode, because every episode they have her in a bikini.
But they don't have her in a pink
wait,
bikini with heart shapes everywhere.
Boom.
The beach episode thing won't bug me more than usual. But, okay, the reason this episode is better than all the other ones so far, and the reason that, once again, confirms to me that Super Sonico is a shitty character, is that there is a problem is caused because people have, like, faults. Yeah? Okay. So the little girl model thing, I don't...
Robot is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
She's not a robot. She's not a robot.
Okay, she...
What did she say? She said something that was...
She says she won't forget them in her memory circuits.
Yeah.
But she's not a robot.
No, she's not a robot.
Are you sure of that? Are you sure she's not a robot?
No, but she seems to play up the stupid trope things like other characters.
She's also got an eye patch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's got like the eye patch.
Robot eye patch.
She's a little lowly girl.
Yeah, she's lowly, got an eye patch. It's obvious she's also a robot.
But okay. She is like I don't want to say obsessed, but she wants to be famous. Yeah?
Okay.
And
Yes.
like she takes a job just off the street, like no background into it. And it causes a problem. Right? That's what happened.
Right. Yeah.
Then the girl that likes to eat, yes?
Yes.
Because she likes to eat so much, because she loves food, all the pseudo-zombies start attacking them because she has food constantly.
Not at the very end.
Why are there zombies?
But, okay.
Because it was a zombie episode. Come on.
This is why I hate Super Sonico. And why she isn't a character, she's just a mascot. Characters have flaws and traits that create problems. They have to overcome those problems with their traits and their friendship and whatnot. But Super Sonico doesn't have any flaws that cause problems, so she isn't a character. She doesn't create anything interesting.
Nathan, you're forgetting one thing.
What?
She caused them all to jump off the boats.
Okay, that was
Boom.
one redeeming...
Boom. Checkmate, atheists.
Yes, but that doesn't happen until the very end of the episode, when the problem solves itself. If they were to do something like that at the beginning of an episode, where they get into a problem because she reacts too quickly without thinking, good move. I'll be like, okay, she's starting to get some depth. Because she isn't just this, like, little China doll that can't do anything wrong.
You obviously didn't watch K-On! Is all.
No, I haven't. And I'm probably not going to now.
You obviously would not enjoy it.
Oh, God.
But aside from that, this was actually the best episode so far.
It's like, I remember just
Well,
like...
we only got 6 more to go.
I remember just like half paying attention to it. Then all of a sudden I look up and there's this giant bloody zombie mouth on it. The screen. I'm like, wait, did I click a link somewhere? Just
It was definitely something I didn't see coming.
You know what they could have used? More manager.
they could have used more aliens. How about that? More aliens and superheroes. Let's just make everything Let's just make everything question what is flamenco.
Actually, on the note of aliens and superheroes, I think we should get to Space Dandy next.
Okay.
So,
So
6.
my favorite episode of Space Dandy, I think.
Wait,
I think it just became the best one.
Well, stop.
Oh wait, 6.
there's 2 episodes.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. 6. Which one was 6 again?
That
The
one
the
was.
the dumb one with the underwear people and the vest people.
Oh, yes, the
Oh.
war on the planet.
I think that was the worst episode of Space Dandy.
I'll agree with that. But
It's definitely been the biggest letdown of the episodes so far. I would
It
say.
was really boring.
It just was very boring.
and predictable and
Exactly.
also kind of disgusting considering it involved underwear.
Eh,
I mean,
It
it was just.
It was the point where they were slowly taking the stuff off. That I'm like,
I watched it and I was like, okay, like nothing about it was that interesting. So I was very let down by 6.
it seemed like the entire thing was just, we need to fill 22 minutes.
Yeah, it
Dandy
seemed
has,
like.
Dandy has this Hawaiian culture thing going on about him. Let's find a way to get him on a surfboard.
Yeah, the whole point of the episode was really just to get Dandy on a surfboard. Like, to make the surfboard joke at the very end. That was the whole point of the episode.
and I thought this was also going to be a beach episode.
So, I thought it was definitely a big letdown of an episode. But then 7. Have you guys both seen 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
7, I think, is my favorite one so far. Just maybe other than like the very first one.
Is it because they use the mini Aloha Oi?
No, just I mean, it was just everything. They just took everything and just mashed it all together. Just the crazy amounts of explosions that don't make any sense.
Dandy being unreasonable.
Dandy being completely unreasonable
Just-
and just being and not good at things. Like
It's
Dandy
time-
just not being good at things and stuff working out anyway.
It's time for me to use my last resort. 5 times.
I know.
The best one is the first one. Because literally they go out the gate, and he uses it in 30 seconds.
It's like, well, it's time to use the last resort. We just started the race. You want to try a little bit more?
I think actually my favorite one was the third one because it was the same as the second.
The blowing everything up.
Yeah, the blowing just because it was just shooting all the missiles again. It just this time it was aimed at him instead of other
Instead
people.
of bouncing off of all the other enemies, or all the other ships.
Exactly. Like it was my favorite because you expected him to do it and you expected him to do something different. But what was it? No, it was the exact same final thing, and it was just like that extra throw you through a loop, you know?
Yep. This
And-
is a zombie one. So good.
The ending was incredible. Are you kidding me? Because
Okay.
I thought it'd be a stereotypical the bomb blows up and then none of them win and
No.
he didn't lose but he didn't win, blah 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 blah, another day, another time. But no, they get blown into an alternate dimension. Danny teleports 5 billion years in the future and then just sees himself as like a godlike statue.
Yeah, of course. Come on, Truman. We know this. When you get into a car crash, you become a time god. So when you get into a space car crash, you become a space-time god.
That makes 100% of sense. That makes more sense than anything I've ever heard of in my entire life. So, I just the ending. Oh, and then his rival the whole time falling in love with him. That was great. That was beautiful.
When he hits him in the rear.
Yeah, when he hits him in the rear and he right before just teleporting off. That I think Space Dandy and I don't even remember the other dude's name is definitely just best pairing of the season.
I think wasn't he the prince?
The Prince.
Yeah, I think it was the Prince. I think I was getting confused with Majestic Prince, the show. And oh god, the line. I even said the line in Skype because I loved it so much. He's like, the guy drives up next to him. He's like, Dandy. I think I can call you Dandy, right? And he just replies, "It's Space Dandy to you."
So is space like his last name but goes in front?
I have no idea. But that was incredible. Like, just... it's Space Dandy to you. What?
It's like,
Okay.
do you know you're in a show called Space Dandy? Is that your title? It's like, my official title is Space Dandy. I don't know my last name.
Oh, man, it was just very, very great.
I love how QT was in the ship and Meow was in the pit instead of the other way around,
Well, see,
which would have made sense.
they had to match up with whatever the prince was doing.
Well,
Which
yeah,
was
but-
also kind of... I mean, I kind of liked the Mickey Mouse clone, which was totally not Mickey Mouse.
So,
And
how do they drive those space cars? Because they only have, like... Dandy
obviously-
only has motorcycle handles, and the prince has a steering wheel. So how do they go up and down?
Well, obviously, he pulls back to go up and then goes forward to go down.
Yeah.
Duh.
But they
Are you,
don't
like,
they
stupid or
don't do
something?
they don't do that.
Well, that's because they don't show that.
It's like-
that's obviously what they're doing.
It's like in the space pirate shows where they have the big freaking wheel, and they just like turn the wheel and all of a sudden start going down or something.
Maybe
Well,
you
that's
flip the
because-
switch.
Yeah, come on, Nate or Jay. Are you stupid? Are you taking stupid pills?
Are you taking stupid pills?
Obviously not, because I understand how to drive in three dimensions in space.
I doubt you know
Simply
how to
is
do
the
that.
answer.
I don't know what to say.
Boom. Checkmate.
You're just an idiot. I can't deal with this right now.
I,
I can't deal with this
I'm
right
not
now.
the one-
I'm done.
I'm not the one who couldn't drive in 3 dimensions in space, so just to put that out there. All right then. So what's next?
Norigami.
Okay.
All right.
Did you guys watch episode 7?
Yes.
7. No, I just finished 6.
Okay.
Damn it.
Then
Okay.
for episode 6, Yukine needs to stop being such a bitch.
He's a massive bitch.
Oh. Perverted little thief.
That's-
That too.
Just
And a wimp.
he needs to just suck it up and deal with it. Because if he's this much of a bitch for much longer, I might go insane.
I mean, it is really annoying. It's obsessively annoying. I was not expecting the one character to be Bishamonten,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is
I'm sorry,
yeah,
my Japanese mythology is a little rusty. I
They
don't
say
I
in
don't
the
know.
episode-
I know, but I don't know
Did
what
they say who that is?
I don't know what the person is supposed to look like outside of these pictures.
What's her name? Fuck. Why do I forget her name? I always forget her name.
Okay.
Continue talking. I'll be back in a little bit.
Alright.
Whose
Well-
name? Whose name is he talking?
I don't know.
Well, what did you think of the episode?
I liked 6. I mean, it was an action-packed episode. I don't know. I like 7 more. Like, I wanted to talk about 7.
Oh man, yeah.
Truman haven't watched it.
Damn it, Truman.
Okay, I'm back. Show is who he's talking about. From Toho.
Oh, okay.
Show.
Oh,
You know, Show is Torimaru. She's the avatar of Bishamonten.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. 7 hasn't been subbed by FFF yet, so I haven't watched it.
Okay.
So it should be out.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 6. Like, I liked it. Like, the only problem is that Yukine's a little bitch.
We get to see another war god.
Yeah, we see another war god. The war god.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the war
powerful
god.
war
But
god there is.
And you get to see what the Misfortune God's weapon does, which is
Cause misfortune.
open portals to the netherworld and let demon souls spew into the land of the living.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Pretty normal stuff.
that's really shitty.
Kind of what you'd expect.
It's really shitty.
And
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, I love how she uses it, and it's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Just panicking in front of it.
And in 7, do they explain who the one girl is? Because they still haven't done it. And when
Nora?
6 ended, it's like, yeah, Nora.
yeah, they start explaining who she is.
They start explaining Nora in 7.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't wait to watch it.
Yes. Also, you know why Bishamon is after Yada, right? They say it in episode 6, right?
They just say that he killed one of her, whatchamacallits.
Regalias.
Yeah.
Yeah, the treasures.
Yeah, that's all they go. That's as far as they go through.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was just wondering if they actually said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty big deal, killing a regalia thing.
Oh yeah, you guys were having that argument.
What about that argument? Wait, what do you mean?
You guys had an argument about regalias a while back.
Wait.
Like I was saying that because he keeps killing stuff, it's important. It's what makes him dangerous. Like he is. I wasn't saying he's stronger than other people, but there's something like he's done something special.
I wouldn't say. I don't know. I haven't seen 7. You're still an episode ahead of me, so maybe they confirm it then. But from just what I've learned from 6, I mean, it's not like Bishamontan's acting out of some kind of like, oh, you killed a regalia, you have to be punished. It's he killed her regalia, and it's an act of pure vengeance. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
I still don't see it as. I mean, it's not like. It's probably uncommon for the show for the gods to kill regalias. It's probably not something that happens very much. I don't think it's like, what? How did that happen? It's like I think it's he killed her regalia at some point in time. They're probably gonna make it the Sengoku era.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I was saying that it's not something that's common. It's something that you go, well, shit, that's probably not good.
I'll give you that.
Like, I don't know what you see in 6, like if you see it at the end or not. So I don't know if I want to bring it up.
Oh, just whisper it. I'll hear it.
Just go for it, Nate.
Okay. Well, okay. At the end, is he at the shrine washing himself?
Yeah,
He's like,
trying
to
purify the corruption stuff.
Yeah, you see the corruption on the back of his neck,
Yeah.
which is where he always puts his hand whenever he gets hurt by Yukine's thought.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's pretty odd. Like, the corruption comes from when Yukine does bad stuff, he's corrupted.
Yeah, well, that's the first time we see it, is that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of episode 6, that's when we actually see that he's getting corrupted by Yukine's thoughts.
Yeah.
Which is
Thoughts and actions.
Which is one of the reasons why I hate Yukine. Because I like Yato.
He needs to stop being a bitch.
Yukine's a massive bitch.
But I wanted to bring up, like, there's one part in 7 where basically the girl is like, oh god, it's like staring down at the Bishonen and is like, oh gods, please help me. And she just pictures Yato. It's like, I'm doomed. I'm doomed because this is my image of gods now. I just thought that was really funny. But,
all right, what's the next one on our list?
You guys pick.
Nisekoi? Is it Nisekoi?
I don't think I want to talk about Nisekoi. Like, I know we're all watching
What?
it now, but
Yeah, we're all watching.
What happened?
is there enough to talk
It was
about?
obvious. Oh, I mean, I just want to bring up. I think this was around this point is when I dropped the manga. I think it was actually like right after this arc because I realized what the show was or what the manga was gonna be, which is just that. It's gonna just lead you on, and then nothing's ever gonna change. And that's the story. Like that's what it is. It's just one of those shows.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, this episode was just mostly comedy.
I mean, it was. Yeah, it was funny, but it was, hey, blah blah blah, and then they get to the whole lead off. It's like, oh, they finally revealed that they're not dating. That means Onodera's gonna confess. Oh, she's gonna do it. Nope, not gonna happen. Ever.
By the way, that was the longest pause in confession I've ever seen in an anime. The longest. Just I have something to tell you. 10 minutes of just standing there, pretty much.
It was a while.
Yep. And then
But yeah, it's just, exactly, and then just like right before something big happens, oh, here comes random act of cock blocking.
No, what I'm saying.
Curse you, cock-blocking god.
I mean, the baseball thing, yeah, that was giant cock block, but I'm talking about the very end of the episode. She gives the, what's her name? The blonde girl. The ribbon.
Yeah.
The mob dog.
Yeah.
She gives the guy his pendant back, and on the drive home, she's like, "Oh yeah, I made a promise to a guy a while ago too."
Oh yeah, I think she has a key as well, and I guess that is technically a spoiler, but
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of assumed.
It's actually in the ending credits.
I think in the credits you see 2 keys. She has a key as well, and so that's gonna change. Like that's I think probably gonna be the next episode when they'll show that she also has a key, which they'll never use because that would solve something.
Oh, how wrong you are.
Sorry, Jay, but I am right for probably all the way through what the anime is going to get to. Because, what, is the anime,
No.
did they say how long it's going to be?
I think it's 12 episodes, maybe
12
it's
episodes.
11.
No,
It's
this
11.
This event I'm talking about happens pretty early.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's 5 more episodes left in the show, because it actually only goes to 11.
I'm definitely sure they're going to hit this event.
Okay.
So
I
keep
think-
watching.
I think I actually dropped it after they showed, I think an arc after the key revealing arc. I think that was when I just full on dropped it. I was like, okay, nothing's ever
I don't
gonna
think you
change.
could really call these arcs. They're more like story set.
I mean, they're arcs,
No. So, is there any other things to bring up?
Anything else we're all watching?
There's nothing we're all watching.
Yeah,
But-
that's all I've
I wanted to bring up fucking Tuchu.
Oh, Choo how it's just fucking shit and it's an awful show now.
Like episode
fucking
6,
awful
I'm done.
it is.
I'm done.
It's just so.
When you
You actually said that last time. I just want you to know.
I didn't. I don't think I did, but
You did. You did. You said, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm so done with it. You did say that at the end of the last one. But no, this episode I think just is the worst thing possible. Like episode 6 of Choo 2 it destroyed everything. It just took any kind of hope you would have for a decent story coming out of this and just said, hey, guess what? Fuck you. This is gonna be a fan service show from now on. Like, this show is officially Moe service. That's all it is. Get the fuck over it, turbo nerds. That's what episode 6 just said to us.
and I'm just so sad about that.
Yeah. You never watched season 1, right?
No, but it's got the girl with the eye patch, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the popular eye patch girl.
Yeah. Season 1 was a really good story. It was everyone. It was one of those widely acclaimed. Everyone loves it.
Yeah. So,
Season 2,
season
which is
one's
what's
something else
airing.
to watch.
Season 1 is definitely something you should watch. I enjoyed it very much, and I think Jay obviously did too. Season 2 is awful. It's so bad. It's so night and day different. Like oh god.
All I have to say to pretty much sum it up is there's an episode about napping.
I mean, okay, time out. You can't just say that because napping was the key factor behind that character in the first place.
Okay,
I
but
think the worst
no.
thing about it is no. Her character's been reduced to the character who tries to make jokes that don't work. I think that's worse. If she's stuck to napping and been like, boom, we're gonna go have a whole napping arc, awesome. I would be into it because that's her thing. It was her thing. Now she's just like the other character who's kind of just there, but really doesn't do anything except sometimes make stupid jokes. And like they killed off they killed the secondary the best friend character. Like they sometimes bring him out in like this token manner to say, hey, here he is. He's not gone, but he's gone. He's dead.
You thought Sunahara or Jun from like all the key animes, their side characters were killed? No.
No, this was a murder. This was the other characters were killed off. This was a murder.
This was a bloody murder.
Those were accidental forgetting of the male secondary.
This is like they murdered him so hard that his blood splatters on the ceiling 10 feet above.
Exactly. This is the kind of thing you read about in books. It's awful. They like sometimes bring him out and it's just like, hey, here's this person. He has nothing to do with the show, and then throw him in a corner. God, it's just so bad. This episode also just by far was the worst. It's just like, God, I hated it so much. Like, this show epitomized everything that bugs me about high school animes. And it just, I hated it. God, I hate it.
So disappointing.
It's awful.
But I guess that pretty much wraps us up, right?
I believe so. Unless you two want to talk about more stuff.
The last Vezda episode was really good. I liked that one a lot. Oh, actually, did I don't think I ever got a chance to bring it up. Did I bring up how I really liked, not the last episode, but the episode before that, episode 5 of Zvezda?
What was it?
Did I bring that up to you, Jay?
What was it?
It was the one where they're trying to find out the identity of the purple-haired girl.
Ah, that was brilliant.
I thought that was an awesome... It was an awesome tweaking of a trope that I despise. I hate the trope of, hey, this is definitely the person they think it is,
but
we're never going to officially say it.
But
like,
they have the
paper thin
disguise.
Exactly. Like, because like we knew it was her, and we're like, it's like, oh well, fuck, and like I was like, it's like, oh well, they're just gonna somehow like her mask is gonna fall off, but he's gonna not see it, or for some reason I thought it was just gonna be something stupid, some stupid ass cop out, and that's what I hate. I hate the cop outs, on the plot development cop outs. That's what bugs me the most. And it's a common one where it's like, oh, they never officially found out the identity of this person. When her mask falls off and they're like, oh, it's not the girl I thought it was. It's just like, boom, trope broken. He saw her face and it straight up was a different person.
It was the same person.
But then it was the same person because there was a second mask. That blew me away.
A second mask that looks like a real face.
I never saw that coming. I was blown away. That was beautiful. That was done perfectly. And I just wanted to give that episode the props I think it fairly deserves, and I don't think we got to it beforehand, so I wanted to make sure I did.
Good job. That deserves an applause. That moment.
It really did. Because I was about to be furious. I was about to just be really upset that they were going to cop out on the whole thing. Kind of like how Choo cops out on
everything,
characters being in a relationship, but never mind, they're not really, because too fucking. There's like they never really go into it. Whenever they are expected to go into it, they just like are become embarrassed, and then the scene changes.
It's like they're in a relationship, but they're not because they haven't changed at all.
Yeah, it's just but not really because that would require
writing different characters, all that other stuff.
We're done with all that. We're instead just going to throw in this, relationship rival who really has no plot significance, and then we're just gonna, just ruin. We're just gonna ruin this show that people loved.
It's like they're not beating a dead horse. They killed the horse and they started beating it.
The horse is murdered. The horse is long gone.
They walked up to the horse, saw that it's a really good, fine racing horse, broke its kneecap so it fell over, then just started taking a shotgun and jumping on the corpse. Just waiting, and really... every fart it makes when they jump on the corpse is an episode.
I think the episode that really just set me into just accepting the fact that the show was going to be awful was the Dekamori and Mori episode. Because I was into that episode. I was like, oh man, this is like some actual. The characters are changing. Stuff is different. There's conflict now because
Hey, what's this button on the wall? Oh, it's the reset button. Beep.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. It's like because Rika's gonna have to deal with not losing her best friend, and Mori and Dekamori are now gonna be getting along together. And how will this change? How Mori becomes more 8th grade syndrome, Dekamori becomes less. How will these characters interact with each other now? Oh no, we're just gonna hit the reset button and everything's gonna go back to normal. Just in an instant. God. And that was the moment. That was the moment when it hit me that this show was gonna be awful.
So I guess on that note, that's it for the weekly.
One more thing.
Ah, damn.
Go. Okay. So I remember last time. Remember we brought up, or I think you brought up how you looked at a popularity poll for Nisekoi and how Onodera was the top.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, of course Onodera was the top. The best girl is always it's always pretty obvious who's going to be the most popular. It's never that you're never unsure who best girl in a series is, right?
Okay.
So I decided, what's the series with the most universally accepted best girl?
I don't know.
Any guesses? Come on.
Just pick a series.
No, it's obvious. It's Char from Infinite Stratos. So
that's actually not universal at all.
I looked up. I just typed in Infinite Stratos popularity chart because I wanted to see what it is. So first thing I found, I don't have the page up anymore, but I remember the numbers. First page I pulled up was the winter 2011, like when the series aired, like the postseason heroine popularity poll. Out of all the heroines, who was the most popular? Char won number 1 with 1,208 votes. All right. The number 2 character was actually the main girl from Gosick. Do you remember Gosick?
Okay.
The show. And it was really with 450 votes. Char won most popular by 3 times of the number 2 person. After that, I went to this is the English page, so it's not official, really that.
I would
official.
rather have percentages than number of votes.
Oh, I mean, I could try to find it after this, but
that to me would speak more about how popular the character is.
That's like 75%.
Well, it depends on how many votes all the other characters got as well.
No, this is the last bracket.
Oh, they do it like that.
Yeah, this is at the end of the end.
Okay, so they do it like a tournament style.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just you can vote for whoever you want. Poll.
So,
okay.
And yeah, on the Infinite Stratos wiki, Char just has a shit ton of more. I think I'm trying to find it right now, but basically I just wanted to bring up the point that it really blew my mind how much more popular.
How much more popular?
The Char isn't just everyone forever.
I think Onidera takes about 45%, if I remember the numbers correctly.
But that's a poll where
of the manga. And I lost Nathan. Okay.
You were able to get back in before anything really happened anyway, so.
Alright.
Yeah. We're kind of just going over this poll.
Also, the second highest is Laura.
What?
The second.
Oh, out of only IS characters. I was talking just
Laura.
total heroines, but out of. Laura. Oh yeah, I know Laura's the second.
Okay.
No, Cecilia has
no,
more
on this
votes.
poll it says Cecilia has 187 compared to Laura has 162.
Wait, they didn't fucking order it? Oh, well.
Nope.
Apparently not. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, on this list, I mean, the number 3 person is Hamura from Madoka. But
Okay.
yeah,
So we're good?
I guess I just wanted to bring that up. Thought it was funny.
Alright. So I guess that's it for the weekly watch this week. Tune in.
Weekly watch.
Would you like.
Weekly watch.
What are we watching next week, Truman? Just say the name. You're finishing this now.
Wait, you mean continuing?
Yeah. Keep going.
I mean, we're continuing. Majestic Prince, which, I guess we're continuing it. I guess we have to.
I'm Darkly 10,000. Goodbye.
Bye, people.
Yes, we have to continue Majestic Princes.
What? Can I hear why you picked Majestic Princess?
'Cause it's so awesome!